Hello traders and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis and this is my look at the weekly trends for week ending August 4th, and we'll get right into it. S&P 500 weekly chart. We'll focus in a little bit. You can see two dojis in a row. Not a whole lot happening here, at least in the S&P 500. We did have non-farm payroll this week. It came out better than expected, so that did rally the market a little bit on Friday, but nothing eye-shattering. Moves were quite restrained, most of them less than 0.5%. Now, if you look at the NASDAQ, though, it actually had two down weeks in a row. So this is pulling back a little bit after a big surge higher 2 weeks ago. Now, looking at these two, you think the market might be starting to roll over, but then you look at the Dow, and we've had two big up weeks in a row where it's just completely blown away this consolidation area. So we definitely have the market kind of moving in two different directions right now. Areas of the market are doing extremely well, while others are going through a bit of a correction. Some other things to be looking at here. Dollar index. We've been in a pretty good downtrend. We did get a little bit of a reversal candle this week. This is going to show up when I look at my Forex currencies, as the dollar's gotten a little bit stronger, not a whole lot, but just a little bit. So we'll have to see if we can get some continuation to the upside for a further pullback before we see the next leg down. And then we'll look at Bitcoin. This one has been pretty exciting. We had the Bitcoin fork this past week where I guess 10% of Bitcoin became Bitcoin Cash. So the people who stuck with Bitcoin, it has been on a tear. Now this chart only goes up to the end of close on Friday, where closed at 28.54, but I can tell you right now, here Sunday afternoon, price is above 3,200. So big surge in Bitcoin, while Bitcoin Cash, at least for the moment, is losing ground. So we'll see where that all ends up. And now let's go to our oil. And we continue this pattern of red and green candles. We had a green one 2 weeks ago, and then this past week we get a small red candle. Bit of a doji there. So we'll have to see if we continue this pattern and we get a green candle this coming week as we approach that $51 a barrel mark that we seem to keep getting up above and then falling back under. But we still have a downtrend channel here. This is still a lower high, just as we've had lower lows here. So the trend has not been broken yet. Other things to look at is the energy sector. Now it's trying to break this downtrend. You know, it was just an ugly downtrend here, and it's been going sideways for the last 2 or 3 months. Has not been making any new lows. So we'll have to see if this is finally the end of this big downtrend, and maybe the energy sector can get a little move upward from here. Next, we will look at our gold and silver. Gold, after a three up weeks, we get a down candle. Not a real big one. I wouldn't be too worried about this until you look at silver. Silver, big engulfing candle to the downside, and we have this pattern, you know, where we get these highs and then we make a lower high, and then this looks like another lower high, and following those lower highs is a lower low. So we're on track for another lower low. So we'll have to see if this happens, and of course if this happens in silver, gold is stronger than silver, but it will probably pull back also. Another thing to look at that could happen is if we don't make a lower low here. That could scare the shorts into covering their short positions and cause a nice rally. So we'll be watching for that. But until we can get back above this candle here, this downtrend is very much still in play. Last thing I'm going to look at here is the gold miners, and it's really in a tight consolidation here. It looks very much like gold with the down candle, but if the rest of the market is heading lower, this will probably head lower as well. And that's what I got for you, and I will be posting another video later on for my Forex trades. Hopefully everyone is having a great weekend, and I will catch you later on my thread.